Oh my God, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to After the Fight with your boy, Tarek Higgins. Cheaters never win. Cheaters never win. Is that true? Is that true? I know a lot of cheaters that won. I know a lot of cheaters that win all the time. All the time. All the time. Any relationship now with cheaters never win by the love committee. Old school for your soul. After the fight. Ladies and gentlemen, that song goes well with this video. You see him? Conor Benn. Conor Benn, up and coming welterweight boxer. You know he done pissed hot twice. Not once, but twice. Pissed hot twice. Because he had clomiphene. Clomiphene in the system. Now they saying it was on a little bit of clomiphene in the system. Both piss tests. But the thing that got me is this. Conor Benn says that clomiphene is in the chicken and eggs. Conor Benn says that clomiphene is in the chicken and eggs. Conor Benn wants to know why. What does he have to do? Does he have to stop eating? Conor Benn says, I cannot control what people put in the food. He can't control what they put in the food. He says, how is it? How can he eat being safe? How can he protect himself from the clomiphene if he got to eat? Now, I would say this. One of our soon-to-be Hall of Fame boxers, we know him, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He tested hot, he popped hot over tainted meat. Remember that? When he was going to fight Triple G? He popped hot for tainted meat. Well, he claimed it was tainted meat. Now, I want to say this. I am going to say that meat has changed over the years. Meat ain't the same no more. Meat has, how can I put it? Let me put this like this. The animals, today's animals, are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? Chicken wings. Have you paid attention to chicken and chicken wings? The wings getting bigger and bigger, and the chickens are getting bigger and bigger. Like, why is it now that chickens are getting the same size as fucking turkeys? Why are chicken wings the same size as fucking turkey wings? Now, I love a turkey wing, and I love a chicken wing, but there's no reason why a chicken wing should be the same fucking size as a turkey wing. It shouldn't. But you know what it is? I'm going to tell you what they are. We are putting shit in our food to make the animals bigger. You know what I'm saying? And for the animals to have more babies, there'll be more chickens, all type of shit. Cows are getting bigger. All the animals are getting bigger. And they are putting shit in the meat. They are. They put shit in the meat. They put shit on the vegetables. Put shit on the fruit. They put shit on every fucking thing. There's shit on everything. We don't know what the fuck we eating. We don't. We can fucking pop high at the piss test and don't want to fuck. Like, I ain't doing no drugs. And you don't know what the fuck is going on either. Conor Benn says he don't know what the fuck. He said he looked it up and he said they putting clomiphene in the chicken. And he said he had a lot of chicken and a lot of eggs. So what's the possibility? Who am I to say he's lying? But some people say he's a cheater. Some people saying that, no, Conor, you was injecting yourself with the clomiphene. I'm going to say that Conor Benn, if this is true, I looked it up. They are putting clomiphene in the chickens. I looked it up myself. They put clomiphene in their chickens. Now, for y'all that don't know what the fuck clomiphene is usually used for women. Women usually use the clomiphene, okay? Women use clomiphene. Clomiphene is used to produce ovulation, which is egg production, in women who do not produce eggs, but wish to become pregnant. Clomiphene is in a class of medications called ovulatory stimulants. It works similarly to estrogen, a female hormone that causes eggs to develop in the ovaries and be released. So, clomiphene, used for females. But when you put it in a man, it's a performance enhancing drug. It's a steroid. For men, it's a steroid. Get you bigger, get you more muscular, get you, you know what I'm saying? It's a steroid for men. Like I said before, Conor Benn says the clomiphene was in the chicken and eggs. Let's get into the story, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into the story. Shall we? Let's do that. I like to get into the stories. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Conor Benn, up and coming welterweight, young guy. I think he's like 26, 27 years old. And look, he's the son of a legend, Nigel Benn, okay? So look, it says, Benn, I'm no villain. Do I look like an idiot? Google this drug. It stays in your body for months, says tearful Conor Benn after dope scandal. You know what I'm saying? Conor Benn wiped away the tears as he launched the fight to rescue his battered reputation. The 26-year-old welterweight, the son of British legend Nigel Benn, is battling to save his career after his bout with Chris Eubank Jr. was dramatically called off this month. Very promising young boxer, man. Very promising. It's sad that it is going through this. All because his name cleared. And I hope that they can prove that the clomiphene was in the chicken wings and eggs. These are pictures of Conor Benn. Like I said, he just did an interview the other day. So let's get to the story. Trace amounts of female fertility drug clomiphene were found in his urine from voluntary anti-doping agency tests given on July 25th and September 1st. Benn has refused to allow the British Boxing Board of Control to share his data in the escalating dispute about the confidentiality and jurisdiction of his VADA tests. Relinquishing his BBB of C license will look like an admission of guilt to some. Promoter Eddie Hearn believes he might have to serve a short ban to quench the thirst for punishment among fans who are sick of concussive punchers getting slaps on the wrist for drug violations. In Benn's corner is a thorough timeline of events, low levels of the substance found in the system, a range of later VADA and UK anti-doping tests that he passed. Let me see. I gotta move this out the way. Here we go. Let me do that. That he passed. An expert doping lawyer in Mike Morgan, as well as plausible possible explanations for contaminated foods to faulty testing. Faulty testing, yes, there's something in the meat. Something in the meat, right? So, speaking of Sunsport, in his first big interview since the drug storm erupted, Ben promised he will not abuse a loophole and compete on a rival license or in another country until the case against him is closed. He said, I wouldn't want to fight without this being resolved. But should I really care about playing the system? I do, so I wouldn't. But part of me thinks if people are portraying me as the villain, I might as well be the villain. I haven't really decided yet. I won't fight until this is resolved, with a foreign license or not. Whether people believe it or not, it is not down to me. But there comes a stage where you harden and think, F you then. I don't want to get to there, but I also don't want to keep getting hurt by this. It's horrible dealing with this at 26 after working so hard every day. I wonder if I can ever fight again right now, but I cannot let them win. I could get fit enough. I could just compartmentalize, switch off, and focus on the training, but I didn't want to be the villain because I am innocent. I just want my innocence to be proven. I don't care about the board. I could fight in another country in February, but I don't want to do that because it looks like I am running away. I hope this will be cleared up by then. I don't know if this is a battle I can win, so then I think about just playing the villain. It baffles me that people think I have cheated after seeing me on TV for so long. What I'm like with my team, family, and dad. Am I a serial liar? A body test taken on July 25th came back with an adverse finding towards the end of August. But Ben's camp treated the red flag as an accident of error. Okay, all right, accident, error. But obviously you didn't check to see if it was an accident or error. You kept going. They continued with this training camp while his team of lawyers tried to explain the issue. But a second test taken on September 1st and reported on September 23rd triggered more alarm bells. Ben feared he was spiked by someone in or around some of the gyms he uses. Possible. He's even researched clomiphene and discovered it is being used to boost egg production in chickens. Ben's camp now believe contamination was the cause, but they still have a battle on their hands in trying to prove it. He said, I was informed of the first fail, and I thought it's probably a faulty test. I thought, well, we'll get to the bottom of it. We're still trying to do that. We're making progress. But the way it's been blown up has affected me so much. My innocence was proven. It has to be. I passed all my UCOD tests, which people aren't talking about. I passed all my tests in and out of camp. I've been a professional for 7 years and now failed a test. I signed up to VADA in February, so it doesn't make any sense. Why would I take something then? Trace amounts were found. The tiniest of traces. The only thing I can think of is contamination. I've not taken anything. I never have done. Never would. It's not what I stand for. It's not what my team stands for. Let's see here. Why would I take the biggest fight of my life, sign up to VADA, voluntary anti-doping, and then take this substance? If you Google the substance, it stays in your system for months. Do I look like an idiot? Ben does not come across as an idiot. He knows he could box in the UK on a foreign license. He knows he could box abroad. And that if the WBC decide to ban him for failing their clean boxing program. He has the WBA, IBF, and WBO left to deal with. But he concedes he cannot face fighting while there is still a dark cloud of doubt hanging over him. So, Benn's legal and scientific fees run into 6 figures, and his mind races over all the possible causes of his red flags. He added, the trace was so low, there was no benefit. The science will prove that. I've got the best scientists on this, and I'm now spending a lot of money trying to prove my innocence here. A lot of money. You are talking about me really trying to prove my innocence and get to the bottom of what has happened here. I don't want to run away from this or hide. I shouldn't need to. I shouldn't need to revoke my license. They forced me into a corner on this. My innocence matters to me. It hurts. It's hard for me to explain what kind of pain this is. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. So Conor Benn has a team of scientists that's looking into this chicken. I'm guessing. Because he says, you know what I'm saying? He said that he looked into it and they said they putting clomiphene in chicken. And eggs, of course. Chicken and eggs. You know, you got to eat eggs for breakfast. You know, you eat chicken for dinner. So anyway, he pretty much hinted that he's ate chicken and eggs. And there's a possibility that's where it came from. And there's also a possibility that somebody in his gym is on that clomiphene. Either way, this is nothing new to boxing. We've had several other boxers pop hot for different things. You know, like I said before, Canelo Alvarez, you know, he popped hot over some tainted meat. Then we got Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He popped hot several times over something. Over different, you know, stimulants, performance enhancing drugs, all that shit. Now, do we believe Conor Benn? Now, Conor Benn, let me ask you a question, brother. Conor Benn, remember during the what is it called? The open what is it called? Open workout that y'all did. You and Chris Eubank did the open workout right before the fight. You know what I'm saying? You had people come in and see you you know, train, you know what I'm saying? And before you started to work out for everybody, you know what I'm saying? You did a little small little interview with I forgot who it was that was interviewing you, but anyway, this was on Dazn. And they asked you, have you talked to Chris Eubank Jr. about the situation? You said that you spoke to him. And he said that he totally understands. He believes in you. He believes, he said, you said that Chris Eubank Jr. said that he believes in you. He trusts you. And that he's down to fight with you. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful that you talked to Chris Eubank and he said he believes in you. He trusts you. It's all good. He know you ain't doping. Great. So then you went on this little training and you rolled out. When Chris Eubank got there, they asked Chris Eubank Jr. He's like, hey, Chris, have you heard about the situation? He's like, yeah, I heard about the situation. It's good that you talked to Conor Benn and y'all, you know, got everything out and open about. Chris Eubank was like, no, I did not talk to him. We did not hash nothing out. So there's a red flag right there. Let's stop right there. Conor Benn said that he talked to Chris Eubank Jr. And Chris Eubank told him that he trusts him, he believes in him, he's there for him. And that he was prepared, that Chris Eubank was prepared to fight. He was still ready to fight. Chris did not even talk to Conor Benn. There was no conversation. And I don't even think Chris was like really up to fighting. He was like, if I get in this ring, I'm going to sue. So, once again, let's go back to the song. Cheaters never win. Never win, baby. I said cheaters never win. Never win. Cheaters never win, Conor. Cheaters never win. I don't think that there's anything in the chicken or the egg. I think, Conor, you tried. I think you tried to put some of your system. You tried to make it so low that they wouldn't be able to catch it, but you caught it. Like I said, these small little traces of the clomiphene. Small traces of the clomiphene in your system. You tried to take as little of it as possible to get an edge. You was coming up in weight. You was coming up in weight from like what, 140, 145, 147 to 160? Oh, okay, 150. I think it was like 157, 160. Fuck it, whatever. 157, 160. You was coming up 10 pounds of weight to fight Chris Eubank Jr. Now people say Conor Benn been doping a long time. Like Conor Benn got big, like a bodybuilder. He knocking out motherfuckers all of a sudden. And I will say this. Clomiphene does not make you a better boxer. It just makes you a strong boxer. So Conor Benn still had skills. Still had skills. The skills were already there. The power was not there, but is there now. Yeah, I'm not going to say he's been doping the whole time. I'm just going to say he doped this fight. But he could have doped the other fights. But this one, he really had to dope. He had to dope up. He had to make sure he was going to be able to take the punishment and the strength of Chris Eubank Jr. And I think, you know what I'm saying? I think he overdid it on the clomiphene. He just overdid it. He overdid it on the clomiphene. He wanted to, make his daddy proud. This was a legacy fight. These are the sons of two legends. You got Nigel Benn, you got Chris Eubank, and you got the sons that are fighting each other for family legacy. It was tough. Conor Benn is the one that asked for this fight. Conor Benn was the one that asked Chris Eubank for this fight. And Chris Eubank said, yeah, let's do it. It's a good time to do it. I'm still young. He's still young. I'll go down. He'll come up. Let's make it happen. Both it was dangerous. I didn't think it was that dangerous for Chris Eubank to go down 3 pounds, but they were trying to make it like it was some great big, like he shouldn't do this. He shouldn't have gone. I'm like, I guess. I never really, played around with weight up and down and shit. Never really did it. Now, I don't know how dangerous it is, but I seen motherfuckers lose a lot of weight at one fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like 100 pounds here, 100 pounds there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how it is with boxers. I don't know the whole protocol. Like when you lose 3 pounds in the box, it don't seem that that. I don't know, man. I can't get into it. But I know with Conor Benn going up 10 pounds, 10, and the first person you want to fight is a dog. a monster, an animal? Chris Eubank is an animal. You want to fight an animal. You don't want to get it. You don't want to try it out first. You want to dive in the deep end and fight a damn full-bred 160-pound man that also fought at 168. Chris Eubank has also fought at 168. So he knows how to use his body. And he has power. He has a lot of punching power. So Conor Benn, I'm gonna say, brother, listen. Just be honest. You already lied one time, you got caught. You want to believe you now? You want the fans to believe you now after you got caught on Dobson line at an open workout talking about you talked to Chris Eubank Jr. about the situation, and he believed you. He believed you. You said he believed you, and he trusted in you, and that he know you are not a dopehead. He knows that you don't shoot up. And Chris Eubank said, that's a lie. I never talked to you. I'm a firm believer that Chris didn't talk to Conor. He didn't. Chris did not talk to no damn Conor about the drug situation. And now, Conor, you got your scientists out and everything. You want to clear your name because you say that you don't do drugs and that you don't know how you got it. It's a possibility you had it. You ate some chicken and some eggs. And that's how it's possible. It's possible how you got it. It's the chicken and the eggs. You can't control what they put in the chicken and the eggs. Can't just go out here and test food. Like, oh, I'm going to buy this chicken and I'm going to go and send it to the lab to test. Make sure there ain't no clomiphene in the chicken. Make sure there's no clomiphene in the beef. Make sure it's not no, please, I got a boxing fight. I can't have no clomiphene in my system. So now you want the fans to believe that you are telling the truth. When you already lied to us once. You already lied to us once about talking to somebody. Like, you don't think we're going to find out that you lying? That you ain't talked to Chris? This is getting crazy. Anyway, man, if it's over for you, Chris, I'm sorry. If it's over for you, Conor, it's sad because I actually liked your style, man. I liked your aggressiveness. I like what I saw in you as a boxer. I was like, yo, this brother might have a future in boxing. And now that future might be done. There might not be no more Conor Benn. Tragic. What did your daddy say? Do you even think about your father? Your daddy? Matter of fact, was daddy doing clomiphene when he was boxing? Nigel Benn did have some strong, he was very strong boxer. Nigel Benn did end the boxer's career. Makes you wonder, Makes you wonder. It's sad, man. But either way, man, like he's trying to clear his name. Conor Benn trying to clear his name. He says he don't know how to clomiphene. Guy in the system. He's hurt. He says he's not going to box on any other platforms until his name is cleared. He ain't going to do it. He's not going to play the system. He's not. He's going to wait. It's a lot of money, man. You're going to spend a lot of money trying to clear this shit up. And I hope. And it's a possibility. Are you lying about that too? You really got scientists searching in your, this could be a lie too. This could be a lie too. But hey, that's on you. You're a grown man. You want to lie? Lie away. This is on you. This is your career. You know what I'm saying? We're the fans. We see it cheat, we call it. We call it what it is. You cheating, we gonna say, hey, motherfucker, you cheating. He a cheat. Whether you cheating or not, until you prove your innocence, you are a cheat. And you're a liar. Ladies and gentlemen, this is After the Fight. I'm your boy, Terry Kiggins. Please do me a favor. Like, share, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Conor Benn got clomiphene in the system through chicken and eggs? Or is he full of shit? Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, please like, share, and comment. This is After Fight. Check out the fights this weekend. There's a lot of fights this weekend. I haven't really gotten to the schedule of what's going on, but I want to say Mr. Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fighting this weekend, and Katie Taylor's fighting this weekend. And there might be some other fights this weekend, but either way, man, it's a great weekend of boxing. Great weekend of boxing. Make sure you check out the fights. And like I said, man, this is After the Fight. So like I said, man, after the fight, come back here where I give it to you after the fight. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your weekend. And I am out. Peace.